Hi, everybody. Welcome to Human Bio. And this week we're going to be talking about the cardiovascular system, the heart, and the blood vessels. And one of the first things I put here is this picture. You may or may not have seen pictures like this before. What this is it's a plasticized image or a plasticized model of what the blood vessels in obviously a human hand look like. And these, you might see these, there are museum displays that go around the country that have all sorts of different plasticized parts of the body. But what they've done here is they've injected some synthetic material into the cardiovascular system of a deceased person, of a cadaver, and then they remove the rest of the tissue. I don't know how they do it, but somehow they remove all the rest of the tissue, and all you're left with is the plastic that went into the blood vessels and showing you the shape of the blood vessels. And I think this illustrates very well of how important the cardiovascular system is, that it needs to reach every single cell of the body. And you can tell, even without any other tissues, you can tell the shape of the hand just from the blood vessels. So our first learning outcome is identify the two components of the cardiovascular system. And probably most of you could have done that before you took this class. You probably would tell me it's the heart and the blood vessels. And the heart pumps blood through the blood vessels. And we're going to talk a lot about the importance of the different blood vessels and the importance of the blood and all that. But that's kind of just the real basics. And so it says summarize the functions of the cardiovascular system. And obviously, again, most of you probably could have come up with the point that the blood transports oxygen. So we take in oxygen in our respiratory system, and then our blood traps that oxygen, carries it to our cells, and delivers it there, and then removes the carbon dioxide waste and any kind of nutritional waste, any waste from the food. It transports nutrients like the food molecules from the food that we're eating, transport hormones, immune cells. So transporting is a really important function of the cardiovascular system. You need this when you're a multicellular organism, that you have to move things from one part of the body to another. A single-celled organism doesn't need a cardiovascular system because everything kind of just diffuses throughout the whole single cell. Cardiovascular system's involved in regulating body temperature, water volume, pH. It's very important in homeostasis. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. And then finally, the cardiovascular system is essential for defending against infections and stopping bleeding. So it kind of, it contains the blood, but it also is involved in stopping bleeding. And again, these are other functions that contribute to homeostasis. This is just a diagram from your book that's showing you how the cardiovascular system interacts with some other parts of the body. So again, the importance of cardiovascular system in homeostasis. So there's the heart pumping blood away. The lungs, it's going to interact with the respiratory system, where the lungs are going to bring in oxygen, deliver it to the blood. The blood's going to carry carbon dioxide waste, deliver that to the oxygen. That's going to be delivered to the cells, the oxygen and the carbon dioxide removed. The urinary system cleans the blood and interacts with the cardiovascular system extensively. So the kidneys are the blood's going to go through the kidneys all day long. Your blood's being cleaned by your kidneys, and wastes are being removed. And then our liver interacts with our cardiovascular system, which would be a digestive function. There's nutrients that are coming in from the digestive system, going into the cardiovascular system to be spread throughout the body. Wastes can be managed by the liver. Other molecules move from the liver back into the blood. So we've got a lot of homeostasis that's balanced and carried out with help of the cardiovascular system. And I think I'm going to, there's a check your progress. Describe the two parts of the cardiovascular system and summarize the functions. I'm going to stop right there for section 5.1.